Trojan Philly, what's up, man? USCJ here with some breaking news, with some big time news. UCLA coach Chip Kelly, according to On Three's Tracy Pearson, is expected to be fired. Now, this is very significant on many fronts. Let me first reason why I think that who else is UCLA going to hire? I think Chip Kelly, he started off pretty good, but the quarterback situation has, and we'll get into that preview this week. But the quarterback situation has been kind of suspect. But here's the thing: UCLA, with the likelihood of them possibly firing a guy like Chip Kelly, I think that UCLA defensive coordinator, Anthony Lynn, is somebody that we absolutely can go after as well. I've done a list of candidates, and I mentioned a list of candidates, and I've done a video coincidentally yesterday on one of them who I think is one of those at the top of the list, which is Manny Diaz. Penn State having the number 2 ranked total defense in the country. Number 1 is Michigan, total defense in the country. And Penn State sits right there. I think Manny Diaz is that guy. Of course, you guys already know, as I stated before, Jim Leonard is going to be that number 1 choice. I think Manny Diaz is right there. And of course, the Baylor coach, Dave Aranda, I don't know how likely it is for him to get fired. So I'm not sure if I even want to assume that. And in the event that he does get fired, of course, I will do him. But, because he did coach that 2019 LSU national championship team. However, there is a guy here by the name of Anthony Lynn that I think is one outstanding of a coach. UCLA stands right now in total defense at number 10, and it's under his defensive scheme. I think he's a superstar in the rising. I think he's young. We're going to take a look at some of his information. I think USC can absolutely go after somebody like him as well. So when you're talking about, I would say I have a top 5 candidates right now. Of course, you put Jim Leonard, you put Dave Aranda in there, you put Manny Diaz in there, and then you put a guy like this in there, and then I have one more. I did a video on him last week. It's probably a top more like top 6 or 7. You got the Texas coordinator and then the SMU coordinator. So I think when you're talking about a guy like Anthony Lynn, he's young, his information is strong, his background is strong. I think he commands the defense as well. And you see here's the actual rating of current defense. You see Michigan ranked number 1, Penn State 2, Air Force 3, Ohio State 4, Ohio 5, Clemson 6, Notre Dame 7, Iowa 8, Georgia 9, and then UCLA just sitting right there at number 10. So, man, I'm telling you, just the fact that he will be on our field this weekend, man. I mean, it's straight up go time, man. So, look, an opportunity is there as well as a guy like Penn State. They just fired their offensive coordinator. So, look, man, UCLA has ample opportunity to get this right when you're talking about a defensive coordinator. Anthony Lynn, you look at his career here as a player, New York Jets 2012, and then he played in the Canadian League, Hamilton Tigers 2013. But as a coach, you see here, New York Jets 2014, took over intern, and then you see the Buffalo Bills defensive assistant 2015 to 16, Los Angeles Chargers 2017 defensive assistant, Houston Texans 2018-19 assistant secondary coach, and then you see the Houston Texans secondary coach as well. Baltimore Ravens safety coach 2021 and 2022, and then now he's at UCLA to present. So you're talking about a guy that has a resume, a background of football, his dad football as well. So I think it's straight up go time with him. And we just look at a little bit of information, more information here. Lynn served as a defensive assistant under his father, head coach Anthony, with the Los Angeles Chargers in 2017. He worked primarily with linebackers groups that contributed to the NFL's best red zone defense, allowing opponents to score at a clip of just 36.1%. The Chargers defense gave up the 3rd fewest points per game at 17 points and was tied for 5th in sacks, 43. Of course, Joey Bosa, 12.5, 7, and Melvin Ingram, 10.5, 15, were each listed among the league's leaders for sacks. A Buffalo Bills assistant for 2 years, Lynn supported a defense that finished 4th in both passing touchdowns allowed with 19 and opponent's completion percentage at 59.9 in 2016. The 2015 squad tied for the league's lead with 93 passes, pass defense, and saw opponents' records, third lowest completion rate at 57.6. Look, man, you guys hit me in the comments. I want to know what you guys think about Anthony Lynn. I think he's an up-and-coming star. You guys already know. I've already been trying to talk about these guys that I think that we can go after. Anthony Lynn is one of them. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Until later on, everybody stay blessed. Fight on, fight on, fight on.